Mic check.
Okay, yeah. Sorry about that. Oh yeah, yeah, right, yeah.
About a
Right
minute.
there's fine. All right.
I can start to hear it, yeah.
Check one, check two. Oh my goodness, this wind. Check one, check two, check one, check two. Microphone check. 1 2 1 2. Third base.
Davis County Babe Ruth Baseball is live on the Atomo Radio Sports Network. Let's head out to the field. Here's Ellis Kojo.
Welcome to the Davis County Fairgrounds. Ellis here with you, and we are ready for Babe Ruth baseball between the Cubs and the Indians. Indians will be the home team. Cubs will send up Dawson Townsend to bat first. He's at short. And real quick, Jaden Balls is the catcher. Drake Ham is in center. He'll bat third. Easton White is batting cleanup, and he is batting fourth. We'll give you the rest of the starting lineup after the first pitch from Tucker Marshall. It's high and outside for ball one, and we are underway. Noah Ham is at third. He bats fifth. Spencer Bowes at first, batting sixth. Batting seventh, and in right field, Luke Miller. Batting eighth is Caden Haskell. He's in left. There's a strike on the outside corner. Jasper Gooden is at second base, batting ninth. And batting 10th as DH is Cyrus Bench. So again, actually after this pitch, we'll give you this. So there's the 1-1 pitch, a bit outside. Townsend in short, ball catching, Ham in center. White pitching, Noah Ham at third, Bowes at first. Miller in right, Haskell at left, Goodson at second, and Benj is the DH. There's a ball that's ripped foul, way foul, to even the count at 2-2. A much nicer night, or day I should say, than the last time we were here last Wednesday, where it was just about as windy but much colder. Temperature very comfortable, 68 degrees here at first pitch. Feels cooler though with the wind whipping around. 2-2 pitch goes behind Townsend and the count is full. Townsend, Ball, and Ham will be in the first inning for the Cubs. Head coach is Chris Day. Right-hander Dawson Townsend looking in on Marshall, and the payoff pitch is low and outside for ball four, and this game starts off with a leadoff walk. For the Indians in the outfield, Schooley's in left, Fowler's in center, and Moore is in right. Throw the first, but Townsend is back safely. Early at third, Aiden Ryan is at short, Ian Ryan at second, Kramer at first. Kleiman is the catcher, and on the mound is Tucker Marshall. He throws low and outside for ball one. Jaden Ball's the batter. He's the catcher for the Cubs. Just underway here at the Davis County Fairgrounds. Marshall checks the runner goes, and it's a foul tip to make the count 1-1. Townsend with the leadoff walk. He takes his lead off from first base. Tucker Marshall looking over to the first to run at first, and now he comes straight, and the pitch that's high and inside, and that makes it 2-1. And here comes the next one to Jaden Ball. That's chopped to the third base side, and that just trickles foul. That makes the count 2-2. Tucker Marshall looking for his first strikeout of the game. He has the batter set up at 2-2. Townsend takes his lead from first. He goes on the pitch. It's chopped over to the short. Aiden Ryan juggles it, but grabs it back and is able to throw out Jaden Ball for the out. Taking second on the play is Dawson Townsend. So one out in the inning. Runner at second, and Drake Ham steps up to the plate for the Cubs. Call that a fielder's choice, 6-3 on the putout. Drake Ham looks at ball one outside. Easton White, tonight's pitcher, awaits on deck. Actually, when I went down to get the Cubs lineup, he did not yet appear, so we'll see if he's actually here. Actually, we don't see anybody on deck right now. 1-0 is high to make it 2-0. And Tucker Marshall is having trouble finding the strike zone here early on. Drakeham, you figure he'll have something good to hit with here to count 2-0. Here comes the pitch. That's way up and hiding inside, and ducking out of the way is Ham. Timeout call by the home plate umpire as he tries to dust off the plate a bit. Here comes a 3-0 pitch as Tucker Marshall comes set, and he kicks and deals. That's a swing and a miss, and that looked like he swung at ball 4. And now the count is 3-1. Ham to center fielder, batting right-handed versus right-hander Marshall. The 3-1, low and outside, and that is ball 4. So the second walk allowed by Tucker Marshall here in the first inning. Runners at first and second, 1 out here in the top of the first, and here is, I think, Easton White. That's not Easton White. Okay, well, I guess at the end of the inning because Easton White's not here yet. So the inning ends in the most curious of fashions, and at the end of a half an inning, it's the Cubs nothing and Indians coming up on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Keith's Foods in Bloomfield has been serving the Bloomfield area since 1969 with quality cut steaks, ripe seasonal produce, scrumptious bakery cakes and sweets, fresh dairy products, and of course, tasty smoked meats. We also have available hunting licenses, stamps, money orders, and gift cards too. Open till 9 p.m. every day. We pride ourselves in providing small town service in a big way while keeping up with trends and latest items across the country. Yes, Keith's Foods is your hometown grocery store and so much more. Keith's Foods, where we always take your groceries out to your car. Proud supporter of the Davis County Mustangs.
Please pull to the next window.
Accidents can happen.
Turn right in 100 feet.
You have arrived. And when they do, Collision Corner is your preferred body shop. John at Collision Corner will work directly with your insurance company. He can handle your claim from start to finish. At Collision Corner, they know you need your car back as soon as possible. They'll pick it up and deliver it to you for free. When you have an accident, call John and his team at Collision Corner in Bloomfield.
Hi, I'm Karsten. And I'm Callie. And we are the Neebs Girls. We would like to personally invite you to our parents' new store on the south side of the square in Bloomfield. Stop in and have them make you a custom shirt, hat, banner, sign, or even your school mascot. They stay open late on Thursdays until 7. We hope to see you soon. Neebs Graphics, making you stand out.
Neebs Graphics on the south side of the Bloomfield Square.
Look at this house, Brad. Just the place for some songwriting inspiration. It could be a song about home insurance or auto insurance or a car-home bundle with Nationwide. 2 songs in one. What would you call that, a crossover?
I think it's more of a mashup, Peyton.
Yeah, mashup. Genius. Let's make a mashup.
Hi, this is Sherry with Northside Insurance in Bloomfield. Call us at Northside Insurance in Bloomfield or Centerville.
Savings compared to standalone price of each policy. Products availability varies by state agent and other factors. Nationwide Mutual Insurance Company, Columbus, Ohio.
The busy farming season is here, and Nutrien Ag Solutions in Bloomfield is the best place to go for all your seed and fertilizer needs. They're focused on one thing and one thing only, providing their customers with the best products and services to grow the best crops possible. Farmers call them today for liquid and dry fertilizers, starters, small seed, and corn and soybean seed. They also offer crop protection chemicals and custom applications. See why other area farmers are turning to Bob Lawson and the staff at Nutrien Ag Solutions in Bloomfield, where results in your field are always their first concern.
Indians ready to bat here in the bottom of the first, and Easton White was the scheduled pitcher, but he has not arrived as of yet, so the Cubs will be playing with 8 in the field to begin this. So Drakeham comes in from center field to pitch, and that's the that happens sometimes when life gets in the way. Easton White's not here. Drake Ham has come in the pitch, and Luke Haskell, beg your pardon, Caden Haskell and Luke Miller will have to cover the entirety of the outfield. Tucker Marshall, leadoff batter, looks at a ball that bounces low and outside. And we're underway here in the bottom of the first. No score. Cubs had to forfeit their at-bat in the bottom of the first. They had a promising rally. Runners on first and second, just one out. But their cleanup hitter, Easton White, wasn't here, so they had to end the inning. 0-1 is high, making the count 2-0. So we'll see how long it'll take to get Easton White here. I think if it comes to the top of the second, he's still not here, they'd have to probably record him as an automatic out. 2-0's outside, and it's 3-0. Tucker Marshall is leading off. He is on the mound for the Indians. Aiden Fowler's in center, and Aiden Ryan is at shortstop. Those are the first three for the Indians. 3-0 drops in for a strike, making the count 3-1. The wind and the 3-1. There's a strike right down Broadway, and now the count is full at 3-2. Drake Ham looking to rally after being down 3-0 to Marshall. The payoff pitch, swing and a miss. And what a comeback by Drake Ham, going down 3-0, but then coming back to strike out Tucker Marshall, who goes down swinging for out number 1. That brings up the left-handed swinging Aiden Fowler versus the right-handed Drake Ham. And the first pitch to Fowler. That's high and outside for ball 1. A much nicer day here today than it was not even a week ago. The 1-0. That's right down the middle, but that is fouled away by Fowler, evening the count at 1-1. Last time we saw the Indians, they lost to the Royals by a final score of 5-2. That's a little bit outside, making the count 2-1. Drake Ham pressing to emergency duty with the scheduled starter Easton White. MIA. That's high and outside, making the count 3-1. So another 3-ball count to an Indians batter. Tucker Marshall was up 3-0, but then he struck out. So a good comeback by Ham. 3-1 pitch. That's swung on. That's popped up. Short left field. Coming on is Haskell. That drops in for a base hit. Fowler. The little flare out to left for the first hit of the night. And the batter, Aiden Ryan, settles in. Ryan is the shortstop for the Indians. Batting right-hander versus right-hander, Drake Ham. First pitch is low and in the dirt. Good block there by Ball, the catcher. And the count is 1-0. You wonder where the outfielders are situated with just the two of them. I'll tell you after this pitch. The 1-0. That's high. Count 2-0. Miller, the right fielder, is in right center, and Haskell, the left fielder, is more in left center. So not only is there a huge gap into dead center field, there are sizable gaps down the lines as well. That's inside that Ryan had to duck out of the way. And it's 3-0. Another 3-ball count. And the 3-0 pitch. That's high for ball 4. And the Indians have something going here in the bottom of the first. First and second, 1 out here in a scoreless game. And the cleanup hitter, Cooper Kleiman, strides in. The first pitch to Kleiman's a breaking ball that bends in for a strike on the inside corner. Runners take the relief from first to second, the 1-0. He reached for it, but he came up empty. Marshall was dancing off second. Looked like it was caught in no man's land, but ball decided not to throw it. And Marshall scrambles back to second. So, here comes the 0-2 pitch, and that's inside, making it 1-2. All the players wearing short sleeves today. Of course, last Wednesday, everybody was in long sleeves, and even we saw some hoodies out there as well. That bounces down into the dirt ball, comes up with it, throws to third, but not in time. Marshall advances to third. Fowler advances to third. Ryan advances to second. 2-2 the count to Cooper Kleiman, now with 2 runners in scoring position with just 1 out. Here in the bottom of the first of a scoreless game. The pitch. That's swung on. That's a line drive right at Miller, but it goes over his head, and it falls in for a hit. Fowler scores. Coming around second is Ryan, and he will score as well. And it's 2-0 Indians on the 2-run single by Cooper Kleiman. The hardest type of fly ball to judge is the one hit right at you, when Luke Miller had that difficulty out in the outfield. Two runs in, and the first pitch to Kramer is outside, ball 1. Kleiman takes his lead from first. The 1-0 is a bit outside. 2 balls, no strikes. Timeout called, and here comes the coach for the Cubs, Chris Day, out to talk to his starter, pressing to emergency duty, Drake Ham. And they'll have a meeting on the mound with the entire infield. We'll be here with you on Wednesday as well, from here at the Davis County Fairgrounds, as we bring you more Babe Ruth baseball action. Boys between the ages of 13 and 15 play in this league, and we'll have games leading up to the city tournament. Day continuing his conversation with Drake Ham and the rest of his infield. 2-0 Indians after a 2-run single by Cooper Kleiman. Conversation continues on the mound between Chris Day and his infield. While Day is conversing with his infield, we'll give you the rest of the Indians lineup. Tucker Marshall is a pitcher leading off. Aiden Fowler in center field batting second. Batting third at shortstop, Aiden Ryan. Cooper Kleiman is the cleanup hitter. He's catching. Nolan Kramer's at first base batting fifth. Batting sixth, and in right field, Parker Moore. Ian Ryan's at second base batting seventh. Batting eighth in left field is Nathan Schooley. Michael Early is at third batting ninth. And batting 10th, and as a DH, is Emmett Newton. Meeting is over. 2-0 to count to Nolan Kramer. That's outside for ball 3. Run on first, 1 out, 2 runs already in for the Indians, who have a 2-0 lead here in the bottom of the first. And left-hander Kramer bends out of the way for ball 4. And that is the third walk. Make that the second walk this inning allowed by Drake Ham. So now Parker Moore is up. There are a few people I remember from Wednesday's game. Aiden Fowler with the long mop of hair, which I heard got cut, by the way. That pitch is swung on and missed. And another character that I remember from Wednesday's game is also who's standing at the plate right now, the left-hander Parker Moore. 2 things I remember, actually 3 things. 1, he doesn't wear batting gloves. 2, he doesn't get cheated on his swing. And 3, he hit an absolute bullet into left field, probably the hardest hit ball of the night, into left center for a double. The 0-1, that's inside, that gets away from the catcher ball, and the runners will advance to second and third on the wild pitch. 2 more runners in scoring position for the Indians here in the bottom of the first. Just 1 out in the inning. So now a fly ball will most likely score a run for the Indians. One on one to count to Parker Moore. And the pitch. That's high. 2-1. Waiting on deck is Ian Ryan, the second baseman for the Tribe. 2 hits, 2 runs, and 2 walks in this inning thus far. Ham comes set. The 2-1. That bounces in the dirt. Coming home is Kleiman, and he is safe. He slid under the tag of Ham. Looked like he was there for the tag, but Kleiman slid under it. And it is 3-0 Indians. So Kleiman scores on the wild pitch. A runner at third with 1 out. 3-1 to count to Parker Moore. And the pitch. There's a nice pitch on 3-1 to make the count full. Looked like that was a breaking ball in the outside corner for strike 2. Now the payoff pitch coming to Parker Moore. Here it comes. That's outside, ball 4. It gets away from the catcher, but not far enough for Kramer to chance it. He goes back to third. Parker Moore walks. So runners at the corners with 2 outs. Make that 1 out. And here's Ian Ryan, the second baseman. Cubs infield looking for 2. And the first pitch to Ian Ryan, runner goes, pitches a ball, and Jaden Ball fakes the throw to second, but he eats it and lets Parker Moore take second. Stolen base for Moore. Now runners at second and third with 1 out. The pitch. Outside, and it's 2-0. Drake Ham peers over his glove. Now he goes into his windup. The 2-0 pitch. Outside corner, strike 1. Runners at second and third with 1 out, and there's a strike on the inside corner, evening the count at 2-2. It's 3-0 Indians here in the bottom of the first. Now the 2-2 pitch coming from Ham. Strike 3 called on the inside corner, and Ryan is the second strikeout victim of the inning. Now Nathan Schooley stands as the last chance for the Indians to score any more runs in this inning. Schooley swings and misses at strike 1. Nathan Schooley, the left fielder, batting 8th for the Tribe. The 0-1. A bender that gets away from Ham, but a good job by Ball to spring out of the stance to catch that one. 1-1 to count. Now to Nathan Schooley. The pitch. That's in the dirt, making it 2-1. Three runs on 2 hits for the Indians thus far. The 2-1 pitch is upstairs, and it's now 3-1. Waiting on deck is the third baseman, Michael Early, for the Indians. Drake Ham winds, kicks, and deals. And a swing and a miss. And it makes the count full at 3-2. Indians up 3-0. Runners at second and third. 2 outs here in the bottom of the first. And the payoff pitch. That's lined over the head of the third baseman, Noah Ham, for a base hit. Kramer scores. Holding at third is Moore. And motoring into second, but out at second was Scully, who tried to stretch it into a double, and the inning is over, but the run does count. So 4 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. At the end of the inning, it's the Indians 4, the Cubs nothing on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Everyone wants a great smile. At Petrito Orthodontics, that's what we specialize in. Hi, this is Dr. Dwayne Petrito, your orthodontist in Ottumwa and Oskaloosa. Straight teeth not only look good, they also give you a good bite. When your upper and lower teeth fit together the way they should, it is easier to bite, chew, and speak. Whether you are considering Invisalign or traditional braces, give our office a call to schedule a free, no-obligation appointment. No referral needed. We look forward to meeting you at Petrito Orthodontics on Pennsylvania Street in Ottumwa and next to Wendy's in Oskaloosa.
Hi, this is Josh Benj with Pulaski Lumber. Did winter put a stop to all your projects? Ugh, spring is finally here, and now is a great time to start. We have what you need for all your building and remodeling projects. Looking to add a deck? We can help you design it, and we have new composite and PVC deck options. We also have several options for siding. From vinyl to LP siding, we have what you need. Whatever project you're working on this spring, we'd like to help out at Pulaski Lumber, your start-to-finish lumberyard.
Pulaski Lumber, 2 blocks south of the highway on 2nd Street in Pulaski.
Those beautiful spring days are upon us. Time to watch some baseball and grill out. At Slayton Polaris, it's also time for one of the best sales of the year, the Spring Sales Event. I'd like to invite you to stop in and pick out your new Polaris Ranger 900. You will get large rebates and great financing options. Call us for more information. Just Google Slayton Polaris to find our number or stop in and see us 8 miles south and west of Pulaski. Offer valid through the end of this month on new 2015 through 2019 vehicles. Subject to credit approval. Offers vary by model. See Slayton Polaris for details. Always wear a helmet, never drink and ride.
Leads things off for the Cubs here in the top of the second. They got some work to do, down 4-0. Tucker Marshall in the second inning of work. The first pitch is popped up on the infield, and the second baseman, Ian Ryan, makes the catch for the first out. 1 pitch, 1 out. Here in the bottom of, make that the top of the second. Noah Ham, the third baseman's batter, and he looks at ball 1. Cubs had quite the rally started in the first inning. 2 men had reached. Actually, it was two walks sandwiching a fielder's choice. There's a swing and a miss. But then Easton White's spot in the lineup came up, and he wasn't here to bat, so the inning had to end. Makes you wonder what could have been, as the 1-1 pitch is on the outside corner for strike 2. So instead, the Cubs have to start with a clean slate here in the top of the second. Easton White popped up. Noah Ham is set up at 1-2, and that pitch is upstairs, evening the count at 2-2. 4 runs on 3 hits, no errors thus far for the Indians. 0-0-0 thus far for the Cubs. 2-2. Line foul, and third base coach Chris Day had to duck out of the way. Very casually, as a matter of fact. I don't think I would have been as casual if I were in the third base box, but that's why I'm up here and he's down there. Count remains at 2-2. Marshall winds and delivers. On the inside. And that is now makes it a full count. 3-2 to count to Noah Ham. The pitch. Line to short over the head of Aiden Ryan for a base hit. That goes into the gap. Rounding first and staying there is Noah Ham. He'll settle for the single. And the Cubs have their first hit of the night. That brings up Spencer Bowes, the first baseman, batting right-handed versus right-hander Marshall. You know what? That is Jasper Goodson. So Jasper Goodson is the batter. And the pitch is outside for ball one. Jasper Goodson, the second baseman, is up. The 1-0 is over but low, and it's 2-0. White popped out. Noah Ham singled, and now the runner goes on the 2-0 pitch. The throw by Kleiman not in time, and in with a stolen base is Noah Ham. Pitch was a ball, so now it's 2-0. That pitch is high and inside. It gets away from the catcher Kleiman, and motoring over to third is Noah Ham on the ball forward to Goodson. So Goodson walks. Ham takes third on the wild pitch. And now Cyrus Benj, I believe, is up for the Cubs. First pitch is fouled back. Ben just hacking away at the first pitch. Runners at the corners. Throw the first is not in time. As that was Goodson leaning off first and almost getting picked off by Marshall. Marshall's ready with the 0-1. Runner goes, pitches low to Kleiman, and it goes to the backstop, and there's no chance to get Goodson, who now has a stolen base as he stands at second. Kleiman throws his catcher's mitt towards the third base dugout. I think he wants another mitt, and he gets one. Runners at second and third. Cubs down 4-0 here in top of the second. 1-1 pitch to Benj is right down the middle for strike two. Marshall really looking for a strikeout here. The pitch. That's fouled away as Benj hangs in there. That keeps the count at 1-2. Benj is ready with another 1-2 pitch. Beg your pardon. Now it's Marshall with another 1-2 pitch. That goes to the backstop, but Noah Ham decides not to advance or try to score from third. That keeps the count at 2-2. Marshall comes home with the 2-2 pitch outside, and the count is full. Caden Haskell takes his lead from third. And it's inside, and that will load the bases as Benj walks. So a golden opportunity here for the Cubs. Bases loaded, 1 out. They trail the Indians 3-0. Make that 4-0, and Dawson Townsend will bat. First pitch to Townsend. Outside, ball one. Bases loaded, 1 out, and the 0-1 pitch. Make that the 1-0 pitch is in there for strike 1. Cubs trail 4-0, but they are threatening here in the top of the second. Bases loaded with Cubs. And the pitch. Outside that goes through the screen, and Caden Haskell will not test. Kleiman. Haskell continuing to dance off third, but he then eventually heads back to the bag. Count now 2-1. Tucker Marshall in a heap of trouble here in the top of the second. Throw to first. Back safely is Benj. And Benj calls time. Dawson Townsend looking to come through for the Cubs here. The pitch. Outside corner, strike 2. That's a heck of a pitch there by Tucker Marshall. And now he is a strike away. There's lined it into left field. It's a base hit as it lands in front of Schooley. Scoring is Haskell. The runners advance a station, and then the Cubs are on the board. It is 4-1. So Dawson Townsend comes through with the RBI single. Bases remain loaded here in the top of the second. And Jaden Ball will be the batter. First of all, timeout. Looks like we're going to have another pitcher coming up. May have a pitching change. We'll see what happens. And looks like we will have a new pitcher as Aiden Ryan will take over on the mound. So Tucker Marshall goes an inning in the third, and he gives way to Aiden Ryan. We'll step away for a minute while Aiden Ryan gets warmed up, and we'll be back as the Cubs have bases loaded with 1 out. It is 4-1 Indians on the Autumnal Radio Sports Network.
Keith's Foods in Bloomfield has been serving the Bloomfield area since 1969 with quality cut steaks, ripe seasonal produce, scrumptious bakery cakes and sweets, fresh dairy products, and of course, tasty smoked meats. We also have available hunting licenses, stamps, money orders, and gift cards too. Open till 9 p.m. every day. We pride ourselves in providing small town service in a big way while keeping up with trends and latest items across the country. Yes, Keith's Foods is your hometown grocery store and so much more. Keith's Foods, where we always take your groceries out to your car. Proud supporter of the Davis County Mustangs.
Aiden Ryan comes into the game for the Indians, and he is faced with a monumental task. Bases loaded, 1 out. Indians lead 4-1, and the pitch is nice save there by Kleiman, as that pitch was low and outside, and Kleiman was able to pick it clean before it headed to the backstop. However, the count is 1-0 to Aiden Ryan. The pitch. That's outside. Now it's 2-0. The inning started off innocently enough as White popped out, but then a single, a walk, and another single. That heads to the backstop. Coming home is Goodson, and he is safe as he slides in for the second Cub run. A wild pitch leads to another Cub run. It is now 4-2 Indians. Jasper Goodson showing the wheels as he comes in. Benj heads to third on the play, and Townsend is at second. Jaden Ball now can tie the game with a hit. A well-placed hit here. Count is 3-0 to Ball. Standing up high in the box is Jaden Ball. The pitch. Line drive right to the shortstop. Aiden Ryan, he needs to throw it to third for the double. Oh, actually, no, that was just 2 outs anyway. So that will end the inning. So the Cubs score 2. And at the end of 1.5, it's the Indians 4, the Cubs 2 on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Please pull to the next window.
Accidents can happen.
Turn right in 100 feet.
You have arrived. And when they do, Collision Corner is your preferred body shop. John at Collision Corner will work directly with your insurance company. He can handle your claim from start to finish. At Collision Corner, they know you need your car back as soon as possible. They'll pick it up and deliver it to you for free. When you have an accident, call John and his team at Collision Corner in Bloomfield.
Hi, I'm Karsten. And I'm Callie. And we are the Neebs Girls. We would like to personally invite you to our parents' new store on the south side of the square in Bloomfield. Stop in and have them make you a custom shirt, hat, banner, sign, or even your school mascot. They stay open late on Thursdays until 7. We hope to see you soon. Neebs Graphics, making you stand out.
Neebs Graphics on the south side of the Bloomfield Square.
Look at this house, Brad. Just the place for some songwriting inspiration. It could be a song about home insurance or auto insurance or a car-home bundle with Nationwide. 2 songs in one. What would you call that, a crossover?
I think it's more of a mashup, Peyton.
Yeah, mashup. Genius. Let's make a mashup.
Hi, this is Sherry with Northside Insurance in Bloomfield. Call us at Northside Insurance in Bloomfield or Centerville.
Savings compared to standalone price of each policy. Product availability varies by state agent and other factors. Nationwide Mutual Insurance Company, Columbus, Ohio.
4-2 is our score as we head to the bottom of the second. Indians lead the Cubs by that score. Drake Ham stays on the mound as he gets set for his second inning of work. He's hoping it goes better in his first inning, which Indians score 4 runs on 3 hits. And despite the fact that Easton White's in the game, I don't think they're letting him come back in. Oh, there. Nope. Thought that was Easton White. Instead, that was the first baseman, Bose. Looks like the Cubs will continue to play with 8 players in the field, despite the fact that Easton White is here. First pitch is fouled away, and that is strike 1. I'm getting confused about the top of the second. Maybe Easton White wasn't here, and that was the first out of the inning, and then they just kept on going through the lineup. That's way inside, almost hitting the ninth batter, Michael Early, but he jackknifes out of the way, making the count 1-1. That pitch is bounced in the dirt, making it 2-1. That has to be why there was 3 outs in the inning, as we were discussing during the inning break how the third out came. That pitch is chopped to the third base side, foul, evening the count at 2-2. Early, Newton, and then the top of the order, Tucker Marshall, here for the Indians on the bottom of the second. They lead it 4-2, thanks to 4 first inning runs. Drake Ham comes set. The wind and the 2-2 swing and a miss, and he tied him up with a fastball inside, and Early is out number 1. It brings up Evan Newton to DH. First pitch to him in the dirt for ball 1. Clouds starting to come in here at the Davis County Fairgrounds. The wind and the 1-0. High and outside. 2 balls, no strikes. The 2-0 pitch is, it stays up high. And now it's 3-1. The 3-0 to Watson and beg your pardon, Newton, and it's bounced down low for ball 4, and Newton takes first on the base on balls. Back to the top of the order, and Tucker Marshall. Indians lead at 4-2 here in the bottom of the second. Runner at first with 1 out. Runner goes. Pitch is high for a ball. Throw to second is not in time. A bit high from ball, and Newton was able to slide underneath the tag. As soon as they saw Drake Ham go into the windup with a runner on base, the third base coach, Jake Marshing, told Emmett Newton to go, and he was able to slide in safely. 1-0 is high and inside. 2-0 now the count to Tucker Marshall. Ham looks back at the runner at second. Now comes set. The 2-0. Check swing and a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, making the count 2-1. Marshall struck out swinging back in the first. The 2-1. Upstairs, 3-1. Drake Ham looking to avoid walking in the second straight batter. Here's the kick in the 3-1. And that's in there for a strike. Ringing the count full at 3-2. And the payoff pitch to Marshall. Swing and a miss. And Marshall strikes out for the second time of the day. Nice comeback by Drake Ham. He has 4 strikeouts already with 2 outs in the bottom of the second. Aiden Fowler, the batter. He singled his first time up, later scored. Runner goes. Pitches high for a ball. Throw the third is well in time, and he is out. Good play by Ball to gun down Newton, looking to steal third, and the inning is over. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and none left. And at the end of 2, it's the Indians 4, the Cubs 2 on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
The busy farming season is here, and Nutrient Ag Solutions in Bloomfield is the best place to go for all your seed and fertilizer needs. They're focused on one thing and one thing only, providing their customers with the best products and services to grow the best crops possible. Farmers, call them today for liquid and dry fertilizers, starters, small seed, and corn and soybean seed. They also offer crop protection chemicals and custom application. See why other area farmers are turning to Bob Lawson and the staff at Nutrient Ag Solutions in Bloomfield, where results in your field are always their first concern.
Everyone wants a great smile. At Petrito Orthodontics, that's what we specialize in. Hi, this is Dr. Dwayne Petrito, your orthodontist in Ottumwa and Oskaloosa. Straight teeth not only look good, they also give you a good bite. When your upper and lower teeth fit together the way they should, it is easier to bite, chew, and speak. Whether you are considering Invisalign or traditional braces, give our office a call to schedule a free, no-obligation appointment. No referral needed. We look forward to meeting you at Petrito Orthodontics on Pennsylvania Street in Ottumwa and next to Wendy's in Oskaloosa.
Hi, this is Josh Binge with Pulaski Lumber. Did winter put a stop to all your projects? Ugh, spring is finally here, and now is a great time to start. We have what you need for all your building and remodeling projects. Looking to add a deck? We can help you design it, and we have new composite and PVC deck options. We also have several options for siding. From vinyl to LP siding, we have what you need. Whatever project you're working on this spring, we'd like to help out at Pulaski Lumber, your start-to-finish lumberyard.
Pulaski Lumber, 2 blocks south of the highway on 2nd Street in Pulaski.
Indians 4, Cubs 2 as we play in the top of the third. Indians will be beg your pardon, the Cubs will lead off with Drake Ham to start off the third inning. Aiden Ryan getting set for his first full inning of work. First pitch is well inside. And it's 1-0 to Ham. Chris Day, coach of the Cubs, has had to manage on the fly here as that pitch is upstairs for ball 2. I wanted to start Easton Allen on the mound. Beg your pardon, Easton White on the mound. But White wasn't able to make it to the game, and that pitch is low and outside, making it 3-0. The pitch, line drive, left field. That will get down for a base hit and roll towards the wall. Ham rounding first, headed to second, and he cruises into second base with a leadoff double. Drake Ham gets things started in the third inning with a ringing double. Indians trail 4-2. Yeah, they're saying 1 out now. And the first pitch is tapped at the mound, but foul. Drake Ham led off with a double. And now the 0-1. That's grounded foul to the third base side. 0-2. Noah Ham. Looking out to the pitcher, Aiden Ryan. The pitch to Ham is line foul. Ducking out of the way is Chris Day. And the count remains 0-2. Forgive me if I don't know the Cubs starting lineup, because what I was given and what's actually been trotted out there has been two completely different things. Try to roll the punches, see if we can come up with some semblance of an order. 0-2 the count is that it's chopped foul to the third base dugout. Noah Ham definitely in swing mode. Runner at second with 1 out. And the pitch. Grounded to third, scooping up his early, gunning over to first, and the throw is in time. Taking third on the play is Drake Ham. Noah Ham grounds out. And now coming up to the plate is Luke Miller. Nope, they're going to say that's 3 outs now, and that will end the top of the third. So no runs, a hit, no errors, and a man left. And as we head to the bottom of the third, it's the Indians 2. The Cubs make that the Indians 4, the Cubs 2 on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Those beautiful spring days are upon us. Time to watch some baseball and grill out. At Slayton Polaris, it's also time for one of the best sales of the year, the spring sales event. I'd like to invite you to stop in and pick out your new Polaris Ranger 900. You will get large rebates and great financing options. Call us for more information. Just Google Slayton Polaris to find our number or stop in and see us 8 miles south and west of Pulaski. Offer valid through the end of this month on new 2015 through 2019 vehicles. Subject to credit approval. Offers vary by model. See Slayton Polaris for details. Always wear a helmet, never drink and ride.
Keith's Foods in Bloomfield has been serving the Bloomfield area since 1969 with quality cut steaks, ripe seasonal produce, scrumptious bakery cakes and sweets, fresh dairy products, and of course, tasty smoked meats. We also have available hunting licenses, stamps, money orders, and gift cards too. Open till 9 p.m. every day. We pride ourselves in providing small town service in a big way while keeping up with trends and latest items across the country. Yes, Keith's Foods is your hometown grocery store and so much more. Keith's Foods, where we always take your groceries out to your car. Proud supporter of the Davis County Mustangs.
Please pull to the next window.
Accidents can happen.
Turn right in 100 feet.
You have arrived. And when they do, Collision Corner is your preferred body shop. John at Collision Corner will work directly with your insurance company. He can handle your claim from start to finish. At Collision Corner, they know you need your car back as soon as possible. They'll pick it up and deliver it to you for free. When you have an accident, call John and his team at Collision Corner in Bloomfield.
The third rolls in. Indians lead it 2-0. Make that 4-2. And the first pitch to Aiden Fowler is taken outside for a ball. Drake Ham stays on the mound. That was his 50th pitch he just threw, unofficially. 1-0 is way inside, making the count now 2-0. Fowler was standing at the plate when Newton tried to steal third in the last inning, but Newton was gunned down by Jaden Ball, the catcher. Now Fowler gets a bat with a fresh count, which now is 3-0 after that outside pitch from Drake Ham. Three-0 pitch to Fowler, curveball, ball 4, and he will take first base on the 4-pitch walk. Indians 4, Cubs 2, runner at first with nobody out. And here's Aiden Ryan, who walked and later scored back in the first. First pitch is swung on, tapped over to second. Goodson scoops it up, throws to first, and they say he was out, but I don't know if the first baseman was on the bag. Regardless, it is a fielder's choice, 4-3 on the putout for out number 1. Oh, now they say he's safe. Okay. Yeah, it didn't look like the first baseman Bose was on the bag. Make that Luke Miller. First pitch to Kleiman is taken for a ball. Yeah, a bit of a mental error there by Miller. So he did a good job catching the ball, but just didn't have his foot on the bag. Fly ball, shallow center, drops in for a hit over the outstretched Townsend. Racing the third and holding there is Fowler, and the bases are loaded with nobody out. Nolan Kramer. Kramer looks at ball 1 from Drake Ham. A walk, an error, and then a single have loaded the bases for the Indians as they look to add to their 4-2 lead here in the bottom of the third. And the pitch from Ham. Swing and a miss on the high heat, and swinging right through it was Kramer. To even the count at 1-1. Kramer walked and later scored back in the first. It's a 4-run first inning that has still been the difference in this game. Outside corner, strike 2. And it's 1-2 now to Nolan Kramer with the bases loaded. The wind and the pitch. Outside, 2-2. Fowler walked. He takes his lead from third. Aiden Ryan reached on an error. He's at second. Kleiman is at first. He got on base with a single, and that pitch is in the dirt, making the count 3-2. Bases loaded, nobody out, 3-2 to count. And here comes the payoff pitch from Ham. Strike 3 called. Kramer couldn't pull the trigger. And Drake Ham gets a huge out number 1. So now Parker Moore, who has a walk and a stolen base so far today, steps in with the bases loaded and now 1 out. So now Ham can get out of this if he can get a double play ball. First pitch to Moore. Well outside. Good job by Ball keeping that in his glove and preventing it from going to the backstop. Fowler dancing off third, and he was just waiting for that ball, the pitch to be wild, but good job by Ball to keep it in front of him. The big left-hander, Parker Moore, strides back in. The 1-0. High and inside, and Moore had to bend out of the way. And now the count is 2-0. So a hitter's count, 2-0, with the bases loaded and 1 out. Indians lead it 4-2 here in the bottom of the third. And the pitch is a pitcher's strike, down low at the knees. And it's 2-1. Drake Ham winds and delivers. That's up high, and now it's 3-1 to Parker Moore. Ian Ryan, second baseman for the Indians, waits on deck. Moore takes a practice swing as Ham tries to fake the throw to first to try to catch Kleiman napping, but his first baseman, Miller, wasn't even at the bag. Now he is. The pitch. Outside, ball 4, and that will walk in a run. Parker Moore with the bases loaded walk. He'll get credit for the RBI. Scoring is Fowler, and it is 5-2 Indians. Timeout call. Chris Day strides out to the mound. And I think we do believe the prodigal son, Easton White, is here. So while Chris Day takes a minute to talk to his infield. We'll tell you that Ian Ryan is up to bat next for the Indians, and after him it will be Nathan Schooley. Looks like we might have a pitching change as well, as Drake Ham, it's like he's heading off to play third, possibly. So we'll have a pitching change. We'll take a break, and we'll tell you all about the new pitcher when we come back. Indians lead at 5-2, bases loaded, 1 out here in the bottom of the third. You're listening to Baseball on the Anthem Radio Sports Network.
Hi, I'm Karsten. And I'm Callie. And we are the Neebs Girls. We would like to personally invite you to our parents' new store on the south side of the square in Bloomfield. Stop in and have them make you a custom shirt, hat, banner, sign, or even your school mascot. They stay open late on Thursdays until 7. We hope to see you soon. Neebs Graphics, making you stand out.
Neebs Graphics on the south side of the Bloomfield Square.
Look at this house, Brad. Just the place for some songwriting inspiration. It could be a song about home insurance or auto insurance or a car-home bundle with Nationwide. 2 songs in one. What would you call that, a crossover?
I think it's more of a mashup, Peyton.
Yeah, mashup. Genius. Let's make a mashup.
Hi, this is Sherry with Northside Insurance in Bloomfield. Call us at Northside Insurance in Bloomfield or Centerville.
Savings compared to standalone price of each policy. Products availability varies by state agent and other factors. Nationwide Mutual Insurance Company, Columbus, Ohio.
Noah Ham is the new pitcher for the Cubs, as reinforcements have come in for the Cubs. Look like Spencer Bowes is here. And he'll play first. So, and we have we have 3 men now in the outfield. I think Easton White is in center. I think. I think I have an eraser on this handy pencil that I have. So Bowes is at first. We'll wait to see who's actually in center. Drake Ham moves from the pitcher's mound to third. Noah Ham moves from third to the pitcher's mound, and quite a situation he's in. Bases loaded, 1 out. A run in already for the Indians. They lead at 5-2 here in the bottom of the third. Ian Ryan, the batter, and the first pitch to him is swung on and dribbled up the third base line. Drake Ham will tag out Kleiman, who tried to take third on the play. Scoring is Aiden Ryan, and that makes it 6-2 Indians on the RBI fielder's choice by Ian Ryan. Runners up first and second, 2 outs. Nathan Schooley watches that pitch go behind him for ball 1. Noah Ham pitching in relief of Drake Ham. 1-0. Inside, ball 2. So Nathan Schooley, the left fielder, has an RBI single already, and he swings and misses. That makes the count 2-1. And the next one from Noah Ham is a foul tip at the plate, and now the count is 2-2. So Noah Ham, a strike away from getting out of this jam, allowing just the RBI and the fielder's choice with the bases loaded. All things considered, if you can get out of this with just 1 more run with no more damage, it would be mission accomplished for him. 2-2 pitch. Inside, that hit him, and that will load the bases once again. Schooley takes first on the hit by pitch. That brings up Michael Early, who struck out swinging his first time up. Indians 6, Cubs 2, bottom of the third. Noah Ham comes set, and he delivers. In the dirt, but not far enough from the catcher ball for Moore to advance. He stays put at third, and the count is 1-0. Next pitch to Early is popped up on the infield, and that gets out of play as that ekes over the fence by the dugout on the third base side. Even in the count at 1-1. Mike Early, a right-handed batter, looks at the next one, and that's swung on and driven out to left field. Into the corner, it is foul. Just foul, and that had extra bases written all over it. And given the way that Schooley was motoring from first, I might have cleared him. 1-2, the count. If you're the pitcher, you hold your breath, and if you see that go foul, you're just like, okay, strike 2. Noah Ham ready for the 1-2. In the dirt, good block by Jaden Ball. He evens the count at 2-2. 6-2 Indians, bottom of the third. Emmett Newton waits on deck for the Indians if Early keeps the inning alive. The break-even pitch in the dirt goes to the backstop, but no advance by Parker Moore. And now the count is full with the count 3-2. Bases loaded, 2 outs, and the merry-go-round will start once Noah Ham goes homeward with this next pitch. The runners go. In the dirt, ball 4, and another run comes in. Michael Early gets an RBI on the bases loaded walk. Coming in to score is Moore, and it's now 7-2 Indians. And here comes Chris Day, the coach of the Cubs. And we figure The scheduled starter for today, Easton White, looks like he will take the mound. So the Cubs, well, let's make sure that he'll actually be confirmed to be Easton White. I don't see any reason why he wouldn't be pitching right now, though, as he just came out to the mound. So let's take a break. The Cubs will move the furniture once again, and we'll tell you who is where when we come back. Indians 6, Cubs 2. Make that Indians 7, Cubs 2. And you're listening to baseball here on the Atomo Radio Sports Network.
The busy farming season is here, and Nutrient Ag Solutions in Bloomfield is the best place to go for all your seed and fertilizer needs. They're focused on one thing and one thing only, providing their customers with the best products and services to grow the best crops possible. Farmers call them today for liquid and dry fertilizers, starters, small seed, and corn and soybean seed. They also offer crop protection chemicals and custom application. See why other area farmers are turning to Bob Lawson and the staff at Nutrient Ag Solutions in Bloomfield, where results in your field are always their first concern.
Everyone wants a great smile. At Petrito Orthodontics, that's what we specialize in. Hi, this is Dr. Dwayne Petrito, your orthodontist in Atomo and Oskaloosa. Straight teeth not only look good, they also give you a good bite. When your upper and lower teeth fit together the way they should, it is easier to bite, chew, and speak. Whether you are considering Invisalign or traditional braces, give our office a call to schedule a free, no-obligation appointment. No referral needed. We look forward to meeting you at Petrito Orthodontics on Pennsylvania Street in Atomo and next to Wendy's in Oskaloosa.
Hi, this is Josh Benj with Pulaski Lumber. Did winter put a stop to all your projects? Ugh, spring is finally here, and now is a great time to start. We have what you need for all your building and remodeling projects. Looking to add a deck? We can help you design it, and we have new composite and PVC deck options. We also have several options for siding. From vinyl to LP siding, we have what you need. Whatever project you're working on this spring, we'd like to help out at Pulaski Lumber, your start-to-finish lumberyard.
Pulaski Lumber, 2 blocks south of the highway on 2nd Street in Pulaski.
Those beautiful spring days are upon us. Time to watch some baseball and grill out. At Slayton Polaris, it's also time for one of the best sales of the year, the spring sales event. I'd like to invite you to stop in and pick out your new Polaris Ranger 900. You will get large rebates and great financing options. Call us for more information. Just Google Slayton Polaris to find our number or stop in and see us 8 miles south and west of Pulaski. Offer valid through the end of this month on new 2015 through 2019 vehicles. Subject to credit approval. Offers vary by model. See Slayton Polaris for details. Always wear a helmet. Never drink and ride.
Easton White is the new pitcher for the Cubs. He had on sunglasses as he was throwing his warm-up tosses, but looks like the sun is behind the clouds, and actually lights are starting to take effect here at the lights are actually on, I should say, here at the Davis County Fairgrounds. He has the bases loaded with 2 outs, and here comes Emmett Newton. Indians lead it 7-2. And the first pitch from White is swung on and fouled away over the first base dugout for strike 1. Newton walked, stole a base. He stole second and then got caught trying to steal third. The 0-1. High, it gets away from the catcher ball, and coming in to score is Ian Ryan, who slid under the tag of Easton White covering home, and that makes it now 8-2 Indians. Schooley advances to second, Schooley advances to third, early to second on the wild pitch. One. Swing and a miss. And now it is 1-2. 2 4-run innings have buoyed the Indians thus far. And that's a swing and a miss, and that is the end of the threat. But 4 more runs score for the Indians, and at the end of 3, it's the Indians 8, the Cubs 2 on the Atomo Radio Sports Network.
Keith's Foods in Bloomfield has been serving the Bloomfield area since 1969 with quality cut steaks, ripe seasonal produce, scrumptious bakery cakes and sweets, fresh dairy products, and of course tasty smoked meats. We also have available hunting licenses, stamps, money orders, and gift cards too. Open till 9 p.m. every day. We pride ourselves in providing small town service in a big way while keeping up with trends and latest items across the country. Yes, Keith's Foods is your hometown grocery store and so much more. Keith's Foods, where we always take your groceries out to your car. Proud supporter of the Davis County Mustangs.
pull to the next window.
Accidents can happen.
Turn right in 100 feet.
You have arrived. And when they do, Collision Corner is your preferred body shop. John at Collision Corner will work directly with your insurance company. He can handle your claim from start to finish. At Collision Corner, they know you need your car back as soon as possible. They'll pick it up and deliver it to you for free. When you have an accident, call John and his team at Collision Corner in Bloomfield.
Hi, I'm Karsten. And I'm Callie. And we are the Neebs Girls. We would like to personally invite you to our parents' new store on the south side of the square in Bloomfield. Stop in and have them make you a custom shirt, hat, banner, sign, or even your school mascot. They stay open late on Thursdays until 7. We hope to see you soon. Neebs Graphics, making you stand out.
Neebs Graphics on the south side of the Bloomfield Square.
And welcome back to the Davis County Fairgrounds. Indians lead the Cubs 8-2 as we get set to play the top of the fourth. Aiden Ryan getting set for another inning of work, and the first pitch is chopped to the left of the mound. Ryan pounces, throws to first in time. Nice play by Ryan for the first out of the inning. So 1 pitch, 1 out for the Tribe. As Miller bounces out to the pitcher. And the pitch to Haskell is cut on and missed for a ball. And the count now is 0-1 to Caden Haskell. Aiden Ryan, that pitch got away from him. That was well inside, and that evens the count at 1-1. 8-0 Indians, a pair of 4-run innings, have helped them out thus far. That pitch is outside, making it 2-1. A 4-1 first and a 4-run third have given the Indians 8 runs thus far. The Cubs scored 2 runs back in the second. The 2-1. That hit him in the back of the head. That was a breaking ball. And Haskell cheers with his teammates as he takes first. Bit of a humorous moment there. So he'll take first. And now batting is Jasper Goodson. Goodson takes the ball outside. Goodson walked and scored back in the second. He scored the second of the 2 runs. The other run was scored by Haskell, who was standing at first base for the Cubs. They trail at 8-2 here in the top of the fourth. The pitch. That's fouled back. Goodson at the plate. Benj is waiting on deck. And the pitch from Aiden Ryan. That's a curveball popped up on the infield, and Kleiman couldn't quite locate it, and it floats back to the backstop out of play for strike 2. Runner at first with 1 out here in the top of the fourth. Cubs trail 8-2. The pitch inside, 2-2. Indians outfield playing Goodson the pull as the center fielder looks like he's almost firmly in the right center gap. Curveball is well outside. And the count now is full at 3-2. We'll see if Haskell will look to run on this pitch. Being down 8-2, I kind of doubt it. Haskell stays put. Pitch is popped up. Third base side, drifting into foul territory, but out of the reach of Early, the third baseman. Count remains full at 3-2. Aiden Ryan relieved Tucker Marshall with 1 out in the second. He now pitches with 1 out in the fourth. He makes a motion to the third, and flopping back on his belly to first is Haskell. The pitch. A bit outside, and that's ball 4. And the Cubs now have runners at first and second with 1 out. And that brings up Cyrus Benj. And here comes Jake Marshing, the coach of the Indians. And looks like a pitching change might be in order. Marshing will meet on the mound with his entire infield. Hey. 8-2, Indians lead here in the top of the fourth.
How are you?
Runners at first and second with 1 out. And looks like Aiden Ryan will stay in as the pitcher. Looks like we might have, It's like the head coach of the Indians is moving around some of his players. It's like Kramer's going to short. Fowler goes to center. I think Marshall's coming in to play first. Well, looks like Kramer's going to be a new pitcher. Beg your pardon. All right, let's take a 30-second timeout, and we'll tell you the new Indians lineup when we come back on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Look at this house, Brad. Just the place for some songwriting inspiration. It could be a song about home insurance or auto insurance or a car-home bundle with Nationwide. 2 songs in one. What would you call that, a crossover?
I think it's more of a mashup, Peyton.
Yeah, a mashup. Genius. Let's make a mashup.
Hi, this is Sherry with Northside Insurance in Bloomfield. Call us at Northside Insurance in Bloomfield or Centerville.
Savings compared to standalone price of each policy. Product availability varies by state agent and other factors. Nationwide Mutual Insurance Company, Columbus, Ohio.
Nolan Kramer is the new pitcher for the Indians as he comes in with runners at first and second and 1 out in the top of the fourth. Indians 8, Cubs 2. Cyrus Benj is the batter. First pitch from Kramer is swung on, dribbled up the middle. Gloving it is Ryan. He makes the throw to second in time. Nope, they say he's safe. So now runners and Jake Marshing's wondering what was going on with the call. So that loads the bases. So now Dawson Townsend, the leadoff batter, looks at ball 1. Runners at every base now here in the top of the fourth with 1 out. Here in the top of the fourth, Townsend fouls that one back. He was the count at 1-1. Bases loaded, none out in the third. Make that the fourth. That pitch is swung on, popped up, short right field. That's going to drop for a hit. Coming in to score is Haskell. Goodson advances to third, and actually the ball gets away, but the bases remain loaded. A run is now in to make it 8-3. That brings in Jaden Ball. Ground to a fielder's choice his first time up, and he looks at a ball. Jaden Ball bats with the bases loaded and one out. 8-3. Now the Cubs trail. Ball swings and flies out softly to third. Early makes the catch, race to the bag, and not in time to try to double off Goodson, who was wandering a bit too far from third base on that pop fly, but he was able to get back. Ball pops out to third, and there are 2 outs now in the inning. So Drake Ham will need to come through for the Cubs if they want any more runs here in the fourth. First pitch is a bit too high, ball 1. Nolan Kramer looking to get out of the jam. He came in with the bases loaded and 1 out. And a strike. It's even a count at 1-1. Kramer with the wind and a 1-1. Right down Broadway for strike 2. And Kramer is 1 strike away from getting out of the inning. Indians 8, Cubs 3. Bases loaded, 2 outs. The wind and the 1-2. Well outside. Nice stop by Kleiman to prevent that one going to the backstop. And that evens the count at 2-2. And the break-even pitch popped up behind us, and that hits the top of the press box, as a matter of fact, and bounds all back into the parking lot. Count remains 2-2. Drake Ham settles back into the right-hander's box. The 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and Ham strikes out, and the inning is over. So the Cubs have to settle for just 1 and leave the bases loaded. Head to the bottom of the fourth. It's the Indians 8, Cubs 3 on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
The busy farming season is here, and Nutrient Ag Solutions in Bloomfield is the best place to go for all your seed and fertilizer needs. They're focused on one thing and one thing only, providing their customers with the best products and services to grow the best crops possible. Farmers call them today for liquid and dry fertilizers, starters, small seed, and corn and soybean seed. They also offer crop protection chemicals and custom applications. See why other area farmers are turning to Bob Lawson and the staff at Nutrient Ag Solutions in Bloomfield, where results in your field are always their first concern.
Everyone wants a great smile. At Petrito Orthodontics, that's what we specialize in. Hi, this is Dr. Dwayne Petrito, your orthodontist in Ottumwa and Oskaloosa. Straight teeth not only look good, they also give you a good bite. When your upper and lower teeth fit together the way they should, it is easier to bite, chew, and speak. Whether you are considering Invisalign or traditional braces, give our office a call to schedule a free, no-obligation appointment. No referral needed. We look forward to meeting you at Petrito Orthodontics on Pennsylvania Street in Ottumwa and next to Wendy's in Oskaloosa.
Hi, this is Josh Benj with Pulaski Lumber. Did winter put a stop to all your projects? Ugh, spring is finally here, and now is a great time to start. We have what you need for all your building and remodeling projects. Looking to add a deck? We can help you design it, and we have new composite and PVC deck options. We also have several options for siding. From vinyl to LP siding, we have what you need. Whatever project you're working on this spring, we'd like to help out at Pulaski Lumber, your start-to-finish lumberyard.
Pulaski Lumber, 2 blocks south of the highway on 2nd Street in Pulaski.
Fouls it off to start off the bottom of the fourth. Indians 8, Cubs 3. Indians bat with the lead here in the bottom of the fourth frame. Marshall struck out twice thus far tonight, the pitch. That's inside, and he has to duck out of the way, making the count 1-1. Next pitch to Marshall's inside, 2-1. And a 2-1 pitch. Marshall ducks out of the way of that one, and then it's now 3-1. The 3-1 pitch. Inside, ball 4, and it's a leadoff walk. So Marshall's on base for the first time today. First free pass given by Easton White, and headed to the plate is Aiden Fowler. Fowler, a left-hander, versus the right-hander White. Marshall takes his lead from first. First pitch to Fowler is a bit high and outside for ball 1. Runner goes, Fowler swings and misses, and Marshall slides in safely with the stolen base. Ball gets away from second base, but Marshall will settle for the stolen base at second. Indians tried a bit of a hit and run there, but Fowler came up empty, but Marshall was able to get in safely at second anyway. The 1-1 to Fowler. That's lined under the glove of the shortstop Townsend. Rounding third, heading home is Marshall. He'll score without a throw. And it's 9-3 Indians on the RBI single by Aiden Fowler. Good effort by Townsend, the shortstop, as that sinking line drive just went under his glove and into left field. Aiden Ryan now to batter. He's reached base twice, and the first pitch is inside for ball 1. He walked and scored in the first, and then reached on an error in the third, and later came around to score. 9-3 Indians here in the top of the, make that the bottom of the fourth. Line drive, center field, that falls in for a hit. Fowler stops at second, and 2 straight hits for the Indians. Brings up Cooper Kleiman, the cleanup hitter. A run already in, runners at first and second with 1 out. Make that nobody out. Kleiman looks at ball 1, low and outside. Kleiman's working on a 2-for-2 night. Actually, deuces are wild for Kleiman. 2 hits and 2 RBI. Kleiman swings and fouls that away to the road, and that barely missed a silver car driving here on the side of the fairgrounds. The 1-1 lined in the left field for a base hit. Fowler heading the third, and he'll slam on the brakes. That will load the bases. As Kleiman is now 3-for-3 on the day. And now, coming up to bat is Nolan Kramer, who has taken over on the mound for the Indians. First pitch to Kramer, swing and a miss. That was a pitch up by his eyes, and he swung right through it for strike 1. 3 straight hits have loaded the bases for the Indians. The pitch. That's to the dirt. Fowler almost came home about a third of the way down the line. Then he decides to hit a U-turn and come back to third. So on the not wild enough pitch, that evens the count at 1-1. Bases loaded, nobody out. Indians lead it now 9-3. The pitch. High for ball 2. Easton White, who was absent to begin the game, came in the third inning, was able to slam the door. That pitch is in for a strike. Definitely a pitcher strike there at the knees to make the count 2-2. Boy, could really use a strikeout in this spot. The pitch. Outside, ball 3. Count is full with the bases loaded, nobody out. A run already in for the Indians, who lead it 9-3 here in the bottom of the 4th. White is set. He kicks and delivers. Swing and a miss, and Kramer strikes out swinging for the first out of the inning. And Kramer was not happy with striking out in that spot. And in strides the dangerous Parker Moore. He's walked twice, the second of which drove in a run as he walked with the bases loaded. Now the bases are loaded with 1 out. Moore swings and he lifts one foul to the left side out of play for strike 1. See, the Indians are pretty eager here in this inning, batting with the bases loaded. Kramer swung at the first pitch, as did Moore with the bases loaded. Bases loaded, 1 out here in the bottom of the 4th. The pitch outside, ball 1. Marshall led off the inning with a walk. He stole a base and then came in to score on a Fowler single. Singles by Ryan and Kleiman have loaded the bases. A strikeout by Kramer. Now Moore with a 1-1 pitch. That's high and tight, making the count 2-1. Moore has plenty of power. And if he gets a hold of one, he can drive it a long way. The 2-1 pitch. That's lined and under the glove of the second baseman for a base hit. Fowler comes in to score. That rolls to the wall. So Kleiman rounds third. Make that A, and Ryan rounds third. He'll score on the RBI double by Parker Moore. He drives in 2, and it's now 11-3 Indians. Kleiman at third, Parker at second, and the pitch to Ian Ryan is taken for a ball. 11-3, Indians lead the Cubs. The 1-0 is chopped to the first base side. Bose will step on the bag. A run will score. And Ian Ryan gets himself an RBI on the ground out to make it 12-3. Taking third on the play was Parker Moore. Schooley looks at ball 1. That goes over his head to the backstop, but Moore will stay put at third. Timeout as the umpire dusts off home plate. One over the count to Schooley. The pitch. In there at the knees for strike 1. 2-1 now the count to Nathan Schooley, who has an RBI single. He has also been hit by a pitch. He looks at ball 3 outside. Make that 2. That was ball 2, so it's 2-1 now to Nathan Schooley. And the next one. That's inside. Now the count's 3-1. Waiting on deck is Michael Early. 4 runs in for the Indians. They have scored 4 runs in 3 separate innings. That pitch is fouled away. That makes the count full. Don't quite know if the mercy run rule is in effect or not here in the 4th inning. We'll find out if we get a hit here. Instead, it's a swing and a miss by Schooley. He strikes out, and the inning is over. But the Indians push 4 more runs across. And at the end of 4, it's the Indians 12, the Cubs 3 on the Atomo Radio Sports Network.
Those beautiful spring days are upon us. Time to watch some baseball and grill out. At Slayton Polaris, it's also time for one of the best sales of the year, the spring sales event. I'd like to invite you to stop in and pick out your new Polaris Ranger 900. You will get large rebates and great financing options. Call us for more information. Just Google Slayton Polaris to find our number or stop in and see us 8 miles south and west of Pulaski. Offer valid through the end of this month on new 2015 through 2019 vehicles. Subject to credit approval. Offers vary by model. See Slayton Polaris for details. Always wear a helmet, never drink and ride.
Keys Foods in Bloomfield has been serving the Bloomfield area since 1969 with quality cut steaks, ripe seasonal produce, scrumptious bakery cakes and sweets, fresh dairy products, and of course, tasty smoked meats. We also have available hunting licenses, stamps, money orders, and gift cards too. Open till 9 p.m. every day. We pride ourselves in providing small town service in a big way while keeping up with trends and latest items across the country. Yes, Keys Foods is your hometown grocery store and so much more. Keys Foods, where we always take your groceries out to your car. Proud supporter of the Davis County Mustangs.
Please pull to the next window.
Accidents can happen.
Turn right in 100 feet.
You have arrived. And when they do, Collision Corner is your preferred body shop. John at Collision Corner will work directly with your insurance company. He can handle your claim from start to finish. At Collision Corner, they know you need your car back as soon as possible. They'll pick it up and deliver it to you for free. When you have an accident, call John and his team at Collision Corner in Bloomfield.
Easton White will lead things off for the Cubs. They have a lot of work ahead of them. Down 12-3 here in the top of the 5th. Nolan Kramer in relief throws his first pitch. That's outside for ball 1. 12-3 is our score, as the Indians broke out the hit sticks in that last inning as that pitch is fouled back towards us. I almost headed towards the windows. That evens the count at 1-1. Next pitch to Easton. That's hammered out to left field, but that is well foul and out of play. One and two now the count to Easton White. This is his first at bat after missing the first half of this ball game. Kramer's 1-2 pitch is high, evening the count at 2-2. Two-two pitch in the dirt, and the count is full. So Easton White looking to get things started. Cubs need base runners and plenty of them. The 3-2 pitch outside, ball 4, and that's a leadoff walk. So White walks to open the 5th. And here's Noah Hamm. First pitch to Hamm is a fly ball, center field, right center field. That drops for a hit, rolling towards the wall. White speeds to third, and he stays there on the double by Hamm. And the Cubs have something brewing here in the top of the 5th. Runners at second and third and nobody out. Big Spencer Bowes looks at ball 1 upstairs. Spencer Bowes batting with runners at second and third with nobody out. That pitch is outside, and it's 2-0 to Bowes. Indians 12, Cubs 3, as we play in the top of the 5th. And next pitch to Bowes. That stays high, and it's 3-0. So Kramer is at risk of loading the bases with nobody out here in the top of the 5th. Luke Miller waits on deck. Pitch to Bose. It's in there for a strike. Bose taking all the way. Making the count 3-1. Sun setting, so getting much cooler here at the ballpark. The 3-1 pitch. Outside corner. Strike 2. And the count now is full. Kramer looking to come back from down 3-0. Now the payoff pitch to Bose. Inside, it looked like that might have even hit him. It doesn't matter, that's ball 4 regardless. And the bases are loaded. We'll call that a base on balls to load the bases. And that brings up Luke Miller. Miller swings and foul tips it into the glove of Kleiman for strike 1. Not the type of swing you want with the bases loaded. You want to see him cut it loose. We'll see if he can do that with the count 0-1, the pitch. That's nubbed over to the second baseman, Ryan. He throws to second for the out. Scoring on the play is Easton White, and that makes it 12-4. So Miller gets credited for the fielder's choice in the RBI. Ham takes second, takes third on the play, so runners at the corners with 1 out. Pitches a swing and a miss, and going to second on the play is Miller. He throws over the head of the second baseman, and coming in to score is Ham, as Kleiman was not able to throw out Spencer Bose. So Ham scores the second run of the inning for the Cubs. That makes it 12-5 Indians. Caden Haskell looks at ball 1. He evens the count at 1-1. Caden Haskell, the left fielder, swings and fouls it back. That sounded like they hit somebody's car. One and 2 now to count. Runner at second with 1 out. 2 runs already in for the Cubs. The pitch. Popped up. That'll get out of play. Fortunately, I didn't hit anybody's car. And the count remains 1-2. Umpire's out of balls. He's going to have to need some spectators to shag the foul balls that have made its way to the parking lot before we can continue play. And umpire gets 1, so we can at least continue momentarily. There's another one for him. 1 ball, 2 strikes. With 1 out here in the top of the 5th. Haskell fouls it back. Another one heads back into the parking lot. Count stays at 1-2. 2 runs in for the Cubs. They still trail it 12-5, however, in the top of the 5th. Kramer looks in, comes set, rocks and fires. Fouled back. Quite a battle going on between Haskell and Kramer. Haskell protecting with the count 1-2. And the next pitch to Haskell. A bit high, and Kramer can't believe the call. He had his hands up to his head. He thought he had strike 3 instead. The count is even at 2-2. The break-even pitch to Haskell. That's high, and now the count is full. So good at bat by Haskell, fouling off some tough pitches, and now he has worked the count to 3-2. Bowles takes his lead from second. And the payoff pitch to Haskell. High, ball 4. Timeout called. And this is Jake Marshing coming to the mound. Indians 12, Cubs 5 in the top of the 5th. Owen Kramer looking to get out of this jam without further damage done. 2 runs have already scored for the Cubs. Jasper Goodson is the batter. Swings and foul tips it out the plate for strike 1. Kramer steps off the rubber to look back. The runner Haskell. Now he fakes to second, and Miller is back safely into second base. The 0-1. That's high. 1-1 now the count. Don't know the official time in this game, but we should be heading up on the time limit of this game here shortly. As already the teams that are ready to play next are milled out about the mound. That's in there for a strike, making it 1-2. Orioles are kind of gathered up near the first base dugout. Meanwhile, the Dodgers, bigger part of the Royals, are over by the third base dugout. 1-2, upstairs for ball 2. Making the count 2-2. Jasper Goodson now without batting gloves. Throw to first. Just a fake to first by Kramer. The 2-2 pitch. Outside. 3-2. Nope. Yeah. Goodson threw his bat like it was ball 4. And now Miller is hung up between second and third. The throw to second is in time, and Miller is out. A bit of a lapse there by Miller, and he gets tagged out in between second and third. Goodson thought he had ball 4. Instead, Luke Miller, thinking the same thing after Goodson threw away the bat, gets tagged out. 2 outs in the inning. And now with the 3-2 count, now another player is hung up. This time it's Haskell between first and second. And he is tagged out, and that ends the inning. So 2 base running errors by the Cubs. And that will do it here in the top of the 5th. And that will do it for this game, as looks like we reached the time limit. 2 runs coming for the Cubs, but it's not enough, as the Indians win this one by the final score of 12-5. We'll come back and tell you all about this one on the Atomo Radio Sports Network.
Hi, I'm Karsten. And I'm Callie. And we are the Neebs Girls. We would like to personally invite you to our parents' new store on the south side of the square in Bloomfield. Stop in and have them make you a custom shirt, hat, banner, sign, or even your school mascot. They stay open late on Thursdays until 7. We hope to see you soon. Neebs Graphics, making you stand out.
Neebs Graphics on the south side of the Bloomfield Square.
Look at this house, Brad. Just the place for some songwriting inspiration. It could be a song about home insurance or auto insurance or a car-home bundle with Nationwide. 2 songs in one. What would you call that, a crossover?
I think it's more of a mashup, Peyton.
Yeah, a mashup. Genius. Let's make a mashup.
Hi, this is Sherry with Northside Insurance in Bloomfield. Call us at Northside Insurance in Bloomfield or Centerville.
Savings compared to standalone price of each policy. Product availability varies by state agent and other factors. Nationwide Mutual Insurance Company, Columbus, Ohio.
The busy farming season is here, and Nutrien Ag Solutions in Bloomfield is the best place to go for all your seed and fertilizer needs. They're focused on one thing and one thing only, providing their customers with the best products and services to grow the best crops possible. Farmers call them today for liquid and dry fertilizers, starters, small seed, and corn and soybean seed. They also offer crop protection chemicals and custom applications. See why other area farmers are turning to Bob Lawson and the staff at Nutrien Ag Solutions in Bloomfield, where results in your field are always their first concern.
Everyone wants a great smile. At Petrito Orthodontics, that's what we specialize in. Hi, this is Dr. Dwayne Petrito, your orthodontist in Ottumwa and Oskaloosa. Straight teeth not only look good, they also give you a good bite. When your upper and lower teeth fit together the way they should, it is easier to bite, chew, and speak. Whether you are considering Invisalign or traditional braces, give our office a call to schedule a free, no-obligation appointment. No referral needed. We look forward to meeting you at Petrito Orthodontics on Pennsylvania Street in Ottumwa and next to Wendy's in Oskaloosa.
Hi, this is Josh Benj with Pulaski Lumber. Did winter put a stop to all your projects? Ugh, spring is finally here, and now is a great time to start. We have what you need for all your building and remodeling projects. Looking to add a deck? We can help you design it, and we have new composite and PVC deck options. We also have several options for siding. From vinyl to LP siding, we have what you need. Whatever project you're working on this spring, we'd like to help out at Pulaski Lumber, your start-to-finish lumberyard.
Pulaski Lumber, 2 blocks south of the highway on 2nd Street in Pulaski.
All over from here at the Davis County Fairgrounds, and the Indians had defeated the Cubs by a final score of 12-5. 12 runs, 8 hits, 1 error for the Indians. 5 runs, 4 hits, and 1 error for the Cubs. And as far as stars go, Cooper Kleiman, the cleanup hitter for the Indians, was 3 for 3, 2 runs scored, 2 RBI. Aiden Fowler was 2 for 2 with 3 runs scored and an RBI and a walk. And Parker Moore was 1 for 1 with a double, 2 RBI, and make that 3 RBI and 2 walks. So those were the 3 stars really with the bats for the Indians, taking advantage of some base running mistakes by the Cubs there at the end, but a well-played game by the Indians. And makes you wonder, with the Cubs not having their full deck of cards there to begin the game, how differently this one might have turned out. But regardless, Indians get the win 12-5, and that will do it for our Monday night action. We'll be back here on Wednesday at 5:30 from the Davis County Fairgrounds. Jason Van Arkel will be joining us from the fairgrounds as he will be calling balls and strikes from here. So we look forward to having you join us then. In the meantime, this is Ellis Kojo saying so long from the Davis County Fairgrounds. You've been listening to Babe Ruth Baseball on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.